We are going to be doing a collective read, okay? So welcome in, everybody. If you would like to get on my list is open. Just make sure you guys are double tapping the screen, hitting the follow button if you're not already following me. I do post great content all the time. All right, subscribe, get 3 cards free. If you would like to get on my list for your own personalized reading, like I said, my list is open. All you got to do is check the board right up here. Link to book with me is in my profile. Okay, all gifts, tips, and donations are welcome. Subscribe, get 3 cards free. Welcome in, everybody. Hit the follow button so you can be notified when I go live. Check out my content. I just have posted on my page, y'all. All right, letting you know how to, bring the balance between being a mother and a content creator together. All right, yeah. So how is everyone doing? Happy Friday, y'all. Because I haven't been live for the last couple days. All right. Ooh. Okay. Okay, I don't know if that's the card that's coming out. I don't know if that's in regards to how you could be treating yourself or somebody could be treating you, or maybe you could be witnessing somebody going through some type of abuse of some sort, mentally, physically, or emotionally, or maybe even spiritually. What's the energy for Beth? Okay, what's going on for Beth? What's going on? Thief of joy. Somebody wants to steal somebody's happiness or joy, or it's just like somebody may accomplish something, or it's like they may reach the finish line, or maybe it's just like they finally reach the end of the road, or they cross the finish line is kind of what I get. And then there's somebody who could try to come and steal their happiness or their moment is kind of what I get. Or maybe it's something that you're going to be working on, or somebody's working on. It's like they could get achievement, they can get a recognition from this, but somebody could be wanting to steal somebody's ideas, clients. Hang on, let's see. One more card for Beth. And we got the Ice Queen who represents Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay, so this could be you watching somebody. It's just like that things are supposed to be done right, fair, honest, just. Okay, it's like you think of things logically. Okay, or this could be somebody who could be. Somebody is like they want the balance, the justice, the equality, the fairness is kind of what I get. Or there needs to be some type of boundaries that are set up around somebody, or keeping something to yourself, or move in a logical way instead of an emotional way. It's kind of what I get. Yeah. I don't know, Beth. That was weird. I'd have to pull more cards in that situation and what's going on, because I know you're an Aquarius, so that could represent you, but that could also represent somebody else who could be. Okay, no, that's not what it is, right? No. Okay. So kind of what I was getting. Okay, so with the Thief card, and this could be another air sign. It's kind of what I get. And then we have the Thief card, and then we have the achievements. Maybe there's somebody who could be successful. Somebody could be, thriving. It's just like people are celebrating them. Okay, or it's just like. And then there's another person. It's like somebody's watching somebody else's accomplishments. Is kind of what I get, and they could be trying to steal their ideas or something, or figure out how they're doing something, like watching somebody. How are they successful? It's more of a curiosity. That was strange. I don't know what it was, but that was just a general read. And I mean, time is fluid, energy is fluid. So maybe it's just like I could be talking about something that has already happened, or maybe something that's getting ready to happen, or maybe something that's happening that you're not really aware of at this point in time, that you're witnessing. You could be witnessing somebody being successful, accomplished, succeeding. And it's like you could be protecting them as well, especially with that Queen of Swords coming out. Okay, I'm not sure what's going on. So yeah, how is everyone doing? I guess we could go ahead and do a collective read. Am I doing the right? Yeah, am I doing the right cards? We got the legal card. Okay, this is the justice card to me. All right. Fairness, equality, contracts, legal matters, jealousy. Okay, we're going into a collective read right now. I don't know what's going on, but Spirit needs to speak. What's going on with the... Okay. This came out the last reading that I was doing here before I reset the live. Karmic Masculine came out, but I was using the What's the Tea cards. And actually, the Divine Masculine came out and the Karmic Masculine came out, but the Divine Masculine was in the reverse. And I was talking about how somebody could be involved with somebody who could be a karmic energy. Somebody could be trying to, do things like the unfair way, karmic way, trying to get their get back. Negativity is kind of what I get. Low vibration. There could be some karmic contract. If it's not a legal contract, maybe this karma could be in some type of legal matters, or they got something going on that you may not know about in regards to, you know, their license or fines or fees or something like that. Okay. Or maybe it's just like they know that you're standing your ground, or it's just like you're being truthful. I don't know. I'm getting karmic contracts. Some of you guys could be involved in a karmic contract at this point in time, whether you need to, you know, do a soul cord cutting or cord cutting is kind of what I get with that. Karmic contract. Let's see what else. Something isn't fair. Something isn't right. Something isn't balanced. What else does the collective need to know at this point in time? All right. Actual money. This could be some contract over money. Somebody could be money hungry, or he uses money to manipulate, or he or she uses money to manipulate is kind of what I get. All right. It's just like if somebody's coming, like who could be a karmic, and they're coming with like money that just seems to come out of nowhere, or they're being extra giving. It's kind of what I get. It's like you may need to question those motives. Like, why are they coming and they're trying to give me this money all of a sudden? All right. It's like you can manifest and attract your own money. You can get your own money, but there come strings attached with this karmic masculine. Or you may have to take a karmic masculine to court for child support, spousal support, some type of support, small claims court. I don't know what's going on. What else? What else do we need to know at this point in time in regards to this collective message? All right. We have self-love. Okay. And I feel like this kind of irritates that karmic masculine energy. It could be a karmic masculine or a karmic feminine that you may be involved with, but we're going to focus on the cards that we have here. So I'm getting, it's just like this irritates that karmic masculine, that you're loving yourself, that you're doing things by the book, that you're getting things, you know, fair and the what is like the ethical way is kind of what I get with that as well. Or maybe they see things, you know, that they could be going through their own negative karmic tie is kind of what I get. It's just like things are just, doors are being open for you. Or it's just like justice is on your side. Spirit team is on your side. Okay. Because you're doing things the fair, the honest way is kind of what I get. And it's also about that self-love, self-care. It's just like, you know, your worth, you know what you deserve. Okay. And I feel like this karmic masculine could be trying to not demasculate you. Maybe you might intimidate this karmic masculine. You feel like he feels like he's demasculated is kind of what I get, or he's not as much of a man. And that's when he starts becoming toxic, or he starts attacking your character or how you're living. Okay. Or just because you're happy at peace with yourself. I don't know what's going on here, y'all. What else you need to know? Self-love is the best love. Okay, continue. I'm getting the Care Bears. Okay, so make sure, you know, you're loving yourself and connecting with people who actually love and care and support you as well. It's like block out this negativity, this karmic masculine that could be trying to come through. All right. It's like a little gremlin that won't go away. Divinely guided and protected. All right. As long as you're having integrity, as long as you're being honest, as long as you're being fair, as long as you're being truthful. Okay. The divine will be on your side. Karmic justice. Look. Okay, they're trying to steal something from you, okay? Or they're trying to take your happiness. They're trying to take your joy. They're trying to talk down on you is kind of what I get, especially when they're getting their feelings is kind of what I get. Or they might feel like you're trying to take from them, especially in regards to money. Okay, let's see what else. What else do we need to know at this point in time? All right, yeah. It's over with. Okay. It's time for a transition. It's time for a change. It's time to, you know, cut this person loose, whoever it is, have this soul tie. Okay. Lay things to rest so that you can move on, so that you can have peace. Okay. Maybe some of you guys are in a connection with a karmic that could be a baby father, a baby mother is kind of what I get. I'm getting more so a baby father. It's just like you have to co-parent with this sucker. It's kind of what I get. It's like you really have no choice, but it's just like limit the access to you. I don't know why I'm speaking to myself in this reading. Maybe spirit's like this is even I'm doing a collective. It's just like, I feel like it's connecting to me. Look, didn't I just say something about child services? It says kids at risk of being taken or is about to reporting something neglect. Okay. Reporting something neglect. Okay. Dirty offer. Like it comes with strings attached. Like I was talking about with that money right there. Okay. All right. I'm gonna keep going. And then I'm going to throw out the You're So Toxic cards. All right. So what else do we need to know? Thank you for liking the live. I appreciate that. Question. What's the collective message right now? What's the collective message? All right, we got Queen rising, okay? So this is kind of giving me a Queen of Wands. It could be the Queen of Swords as well. But it says stepping into power, praise, coming up, spotlight, okay? So it's just like you're getting that recognition. It's like you're being held to a high regard is kind of what I get. It's like you've done the work. You've done the research. You're using your gifts, talents, and abilities. It's like you're using your charm and your charisma as well. It's because you're loving yourself, okay? It's just like you have a high vibration. You have a strong aura is kind of what I get. This could be connecting with a fire sign. Doesn't have to, okay? Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, heavy on that Leo energy. Or maybe some of you guys could be tapping into that Queen of Wands energy as well. Okay. But this irritates the karmic again. Okay. Or there could be other people out there who may be seeing you thriving or seeing you be successful without them. Okay. But it's like continue to be unbothered. Okay. Step into your light, step into your power. Okay. Don't dim your light from anybody else to make somebody else feel comfortable. Okay. Because they're going to send those, not threats, okay, but they're going to try to talk down on you. They're going to try to diminish your light. They're going to try to make you feel like, you know, what you're doing isn't good enough, or it's not realistic or something like that. But it's working for you, obviously, because who's the miserable one? Okay. What else we need to know at this point in time in this collective read? All right. We got drama starter. Okay, this doesn't even have, like I said, it doesn't have to be a fire sign. I feel like this karmic masculine could be any of the signs: Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, fire signs, water signs, earth signs, whatever the case may be. But somebody's coming with some type of drama. Okay, it's just like it always comes with something. It's always something. It's like they're trying to be passive aggressive. Okay, or it's like they're negative. Like I said, they're going to try to like throw jabs at you. It's kind of what I get, especially with like when you're living in your truth. Okay, and they may know that you are protected by karmic justice, or maybe even the legal justice system is kind of what I get, like lawyers or something like that. Or they know if you went to court or something like that, you would win. Okay, because you have the facts, you have the evidence. Okay, it's like they know that you're organized, they know that you're structured. Okay, and I'm hearing don't start no stuff, won't be no stuff. What else do we need to know for the collective? Okay, we got too busy winning. Okay, like I said, with the Queen of Wands. Okay, you continue winning. You continue making money come from the sky. Okay, 11, which is a justice card. Okay, or maybe this is 1111. This is manifestations. This is miracles, blessing. Okay, just coming out of nowhere for somebody, and that could also be making that, you know, that masculine jealous. Okay, or that karmic is kind of what I get, and they might try to steal some things from you. I feel like they're a thief of joy. I don't feel like they necessarily. I feel like they could be an energy vampire as well. Okay, but this is just like I said, don't stop shining your light. Don't stop continuing to thrive, be successful, create, okay, expand, be seen, get that recognition that you deserve. All right. Just because somebody is jealous about it, like that's a them problem. That's not a you problem. Okay. Now let's go ahead and pull out, because I'm itching to use these You're So Toxic cards. This is a deck that I created myself. All right. So we're going to find out what is toxic going on in this situation. Okay. This is a collective read. I got to keep reminding myself of that because I feel like this message is resonating with me. All right. And all I'm hearing is like, you're going to keep on winning. You're going to keep on climbing. You're going to keep on growing. You're going to keep on expanding. All right. Let's see. And they just don't like that they're getting left behind, or you don't need them anymore. Or you're done with the BS. It says too much drama. Okay. Didn't we have drama starter right there? Yeah, narcissist. All right, let's see. What does the collective need to know at this? Okay. Look, I can't make this up, y'all. I just started shuffling these cards. Look what came out. We got Karmic Masculine. Not only did he come out in the last reading when I went on my last live, he's coming out again right here, and he's coming out again in a completely different deck that I created myself. Okay, so some of you are, I'm going to say some of you guys, it's a strong possibility that some of you guys are involved with a karmic masculine. Okay, it could be any of the signs. Okay, earth, air, fire, or water. That could be. It doesn't have to be romantically. It could be a father figure. It could be a friend. It could be anybody. Okay. What's so toxic about this situation? Again, this is a deck that I created myself. We got separated. Some of you guys could be in separation from this karmic energy. All right. This, like I said, it could be a friend. It could be a lover is kind of what I get. It's like this person has been thinking about you, or it's just like they can see you thriving. They can see you being successful. They can see you being happy. Okay. Maybe they might even be thinking like she's in another relationship. She's talking to somebody else. They could be trying to get into another situation for something that they're making up in their mind. They were like, well, she's in another relationship. She's doing this. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and talk to this person. Even though I'm not in love with them, it's just like, I just need the attention because I'm kind of, codependent. It's like I need that reassurance because my queen isn't giving it to me anymore. Well, you need to know how to treat a queen, a goddess. Okay, you need to be respectful. Okay, it's kind of what I get. If you're not being respectful, you're not getting any of my time. All right, so continue to be separated. Okay, this separation is needed. They can't touch you is kind of what I get. That's what I'm hearing Spirit saying. The only way that they can touch you or get close to you is if you allow them access. Access denied. All right. We got addiction. Okay. So somebody, this is giving me that devil energy. Okay. Capricorn. But somebody could be dealing with an unhealthy obsession or addiction. This could be an addiction to, I'm getting vape. Okay, somebody could be vaping a lot is kind of what I get. Okay, or maybe somebody has an addiction to smugs, alcohol, like anything like that. It could be anything that you can have an unhealthy addiction to. This could be shopping. This could be eating. This could be intimacy. Okay, is what I'm going to say with that. Okay, but it's something that is just like it's bringing this person in balance. Okay, or maybe somebody's having some like low entity or attachments because of this addiction that they may have. All right, I'm also getting obsessive energy, possessive, controlling. All right, bound, soul tie, like I was talking about earlier with the karmic tie that needs to be broke. All right, let's see what else. All right, it says negative mindset. Okay, so somebody's stuck on negativity. Okay, it's like there's no winning with this person. It's just like no matter how positive you're being, how uplifting, how optimistic, kind of like the Queen of Wands, it's just like they're gonna rain on the parade of like, oh yeah, well this isn't gonna be possible, or this is blah blah blah. It's just like they turn it into a negative. They turn a positive into a negative when you should be turning the negative into the positive. Somebody might have a poverty mindset in regards to their money. Okay. And attachments and the value of money. Again, Capricorn card. Okay. Let's see what else we need to know at this point in time. Okay. We have miscommunication. Okay. So I was going to say this earlier, but I didn't. I was going to say somebody could be stuck on stupid. Okay. And I'm not calling anybody stupid specifically, but that's what I heard. Okay. So somebody just like they're stuck on communicating. They're stuck on not really, trying to see things from the other perspective is kind of what I get. It's just like somebody could be stuck in a tunnel vision, or it's just like it's either my way or the highway is kind of what I get. It's like they're not open-minded to other people's perspectives or ideas. It's just like everything that they say is law, but it's not. Okay, especially in regards to spiritual law, because I feel like in regards to that, some of you guys can be very spiritually gifted or tapped in. It's just like they have no idea about spiritual law or karmic law is kind of what I get, but you're very well aware of it. It's kind of what I get. You know what goes around comes around. Okay. Somebody's just stuck on miscommunication. And if they're not ready to communicate, if they're not ready to be open-minded, then you need to go ahead and walk the other way. Toxic person, walk the other way is kind of what I get. It's like, no, it's no point of investing your time and your energy into this person. It's kind of what I get, because you're just going to be going around circles and circles, and you're going to be exhausting yourself, and they're just draining your energy. It's like while your battery is getting drained, it's just like they're getting filled back up. You don't be their source anymore. Don't be their source. Whoa. Okay, I can't give all of those. Somebody might be very charming. Again, that devilish energy. Okay, sleeping with the devil. Somebody could be bullying, like with that karmic energy that's coming out. Envious. Karmic masculine is coming out again. I don't handle criticism well. Says no impulse control, no chill. Okay, and look, there goes that financial manipulation that I was talking about, y'all. Jealous of your accomplishments, your wins. Okay. Says I can't admit when I'm wrong. Somebody doesn't know how to take accountability. All right, I feel like somebody might have an issue with projection. Okay, or it's like deflection is kind of what I get as well. It's just like, you know what, when somebody calls them out, or when it's time to have a difficult conversation, or maybe uncomfortable conversation, or maybe we need to talk about what our behavior is. It's like they start deflecting and start pointing the finger that it's you and you're crazy and all this other stuff, when really they got some things that they need to work on, but they're not willing to address it. They rather be in denial, and they rather blame and shame versus take accountability for their own actions in their own life. Okay, let's see. It's like you're miserable because you're allowing yourself to be miserable. You're miserable because you want to be miserable. I mean, that's kind of what I get. Because life is what you make it, right? And I'm getting Forrest Gump. Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get, but you can know what you're going to get as well. It has to do with your mindset. Like, do you have a positive mindset? If you're miserable or you're living in misery, you're creating that misery for yourself. Okay. And if you're stuck in a situation, thank you for that heart me. And if you're stuck in a situation to where you are miserable, it's like you need to free yourself. You need to separate yourself from that. It's kind of what I get, because it's just going to leave you depleted. It's just going to leave you drained. All right, let's see what else. Says playing mind games. Okay. Somebody could be a mental manipulator. I'm kind of getting like I was getting the air sign. I was gonna say Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay. Or they could be like the magician. Okay. It's just like the magician represents Virgo and Gemini, I believe, energy. Okay. So this is like, they could be a King of Swords energy. It's just like they know exactly what to do. They know exactly what to say. They know exactly how to manipulate your mind. It's kind of what I get. Or it's like they're very good with their words, with being conniving, deceiving is kind of what I get. All right. Gaslighting, narcissistic behavior. Watch out for that. Or somebody likes to play mind games. What do we need to be made aware of at this point in time? Come on. Look, karmic feminines coming out this time. It's been a lot of karmic masculines. Okay. So now these karmic feminines are getting called out. I don't know if this, thank you for the follow and thank you for the share. Now it's time to call them to the front is kind of what I get. Okay. I'm not trying to, be messy or anything like that, but Spirit's telling me that I need to call these people out to the front. This is going to be the karmic masculines, the karmic feminines, the people who are not operating in their divine energy, divine masculine, divine feminine. The opposite of divine masculine and divine feminine is karmic. All right. So take the energy where you see fit. Okay. I don't know if you're the karmic who's watching right now. Okay. Or maybe you're involved with that karmic, whether it's male or a female. Somebody uses sex as power is kind of what I get. Devil energy coming out again. Very charming, very alluring, very lustful, very tempting is kind of what I get. It's just like they use that, and that's what's keeping somebody dematized. I was going to straight say the word. That's what's keeping somebody dematized or pematized. Okay. It's just like you got to break out that illusion. Snap out of it. It's kind of what I get. That's an addiction, though. It's just like you're addicted to somebody's intimacy is kind of what I get. I'm using intimacy so I don't get restricted, but it's just like you're addicted to their love. And somebody was like, I can't cut this person off because this is the best loving that I ever got in my life. And it's just like, yeah, they might be toxic. Yeah, they might be difficult sometimes, but it's just like they put it down. They put me to sleep. They make me want to make them dinner or meal or lunch or whatever the case may be. And that's okay. And that's cool. Okay. But it's like you can't. It's like what other things are involved in that relationship? Okay. It's just like you got to look at the whole perspective of it. Is it just solely about sex is kind of what I get with that? Or it's because you really love this person or they really love you? Okay. It says no apology. Like I said, somebody's not willing to apologize for something. Okay. That means that they're not willing to take accountability for their actions, or maybe they don't feel like they did anything wrong. Somebody could be feeling neglected in a relationship as well. All right. Feeling by themselves. They could be in a relationship, but still feel lonely. They could be in a marriage and still feel lonely. And then we got accountability at the bottom of the deck. We got compulsive liar, accountability, little white lies. So that's kind of what I got with that. Somebody's not being completely honest or truthful with certain things as well. Or it's, again, a lot of manipulation. Okay, a lot of deception that could be going on. But that's what I got for the collective, y'all. I don't know if that message resonated with you guys. If it did, go ahead and, I guess, like me up, okay?